Welcome to Iron Boo. Thanks for coming through. Big monsterverse fan here. Love the Monarch series on Apple. Was not expecting to see this, especially since Godzilla X Kong just came out a year ago. But let's get into it. You see that?
This just in, there have been a number of Titan sightings today all over the globe.
That sounded not quite like Godzilla's roar, but Supernova, star, dying star, whatever, space Godzilla. But before that, I didn't even think about that till just now. But I saw what looked like Space Godzilla's spikes, like a tease to it. Let me go back. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If you look carefully, let's go back to it. Right there on the monitor, the second monitor at the top, the middle monitor at the top, what looks to be like maybe mountains, that is exactly what Space Godzilla's spikes look like, don't they? With the white tips, I really think that's a little hint at Space Godzilla besides the Supernova thing. Now, tell me if I'm crazy. I love Godzilla. I'm not a hardcore Godzilla fan like some people are, but I'm pretty familiar. And that looks like Space Godzilla spikes. And that growl at the end did not sound like the... See, when Godzilla does it, it's... That was like... Growl. It was like a growl at the end. It wasn't the... I could be wrong, but I really think we might be dealing with Space Godzilla here. Now, I remember after King of the Monsters, my cousin, much bigger Godzilla fan than I am, he knows all the stuff. I think I'm better than most casuals, but he's on another level. But he said after his mention something about King Ghidorah probably being from space, more than likely, disrupting the balance. He said, listen, we already got it confirmed. Now, it only makes sense that soon we'll get Space Godzilla eventually. Like I said, I was not expecting this. We've only been a little bit over a year removed from Godzilla X Kong, which I love that movie. I wish it was longer. I really love that movie. But listen, here's my thing. Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla X Kong was very Kong-centric. It was. And I get some of the reasons why. Kong's more relatable. He can show more personality. His intelligence. He can show emotion more. Those kinds of things. It's more relatable. I get it. Trust me. But I think it's unfair to Godzilla that he has clearly taken a backseat to Kong in these movies because the narrative follows Kong more. So I was hoping that after Godzilla X Kong, we could kind of get away from this Godzilla and Kong adventure together and Godzilla get his another true solo movie focused around him, and then Kong could go on his adventures with Suko and Shimo. Or he doesn't even have to be with them, but just a Kong movie for Kong and friends, his new friends, and then a Godzilla movie where we just follow Godzilla and the focus is on him. That is what I was hoping for. Really. But because of the money Godzilla X Kong, having these two guys together, Godzilla and Kong, because of the money that brings in, they're going to keep milking it. And I'm worried that if they keep milking this too much, it's going to get stale. Like, it's an amazing feeling when you have an opportunity for these two titans to come together in a movie. But if you milk it too much, it's not going to feel as fresh and as exciting as it should eventually. I'm really hoping that sometime soon we can get away from this Godzilla and Kong movie team up stuff and let these characters go about their solo adventures. But we'll see. We'll see. Folks, that's all I gotta say about it. Y'all know the drill. Sound off in the comment section, but that's all I gotta say about it. That's a wrap for today's episode. I appreciate each and every one of you for stepping in, showing your love, showing your support, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Now, I could sit here and smack you all around with the generic like, comment, subscribe BS, but nobody gives a damn about that. So do whatever the hell you want to do, because you're going to do it anyway. Now, I'm going to give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property before I pump your guts full of lead. I am Boo, and I am out.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.